can see me. Mm, I don't know why it be telling me to switch my camera back because I want it to be the other way. I'm gonna figure out how to do that one day. But I wanted to get on here and share with y'all the reading I did for the full moon in Scorpio. I know it was yesterday, but I know everybody is still feeling that energy because it's strong, baby. Just like a Scorpio, it is intense. It is coming in with meaning business. Put on next, okay? Because this full moon is about release and old experiences, old people, old thoughts are going to be coming up and they're going to be testing you and seeing, are you actually ready to move on? Are you actually ready for something new? Are you actually ready for new experiences? So this energy is hot and heavy, baby. I already went and pulled the cards because I don't want to be on here for a long time. I want to go cook me some dinner and get into the bed because it's been a long, great day, and I want to give myself some rest. So I already pulled the cards. I did the soul truth because we always got to ask ourselves some questions. I did the soul truth, so I did 3 cards from there. I did the ghetto tarot, okay, because we trust and believe in Haiti. And then I did the self-love deck. This is the We Are Strangers, and it has past, present, and future cards in there with questions that we can use to journal. I use them to journal. You can ask them to yourself right now, like, oh, my answer is this in that sentence, but here we go. But I definitely recommend using the questions to journal whatever is coming up for you right now, and then move through that in this season from full moon to next full moon. Use those questions and those answers as guiding posts and guiding lights in the actions that you take throughout this time. And of course, I pulled an affirmation from our Created by Queen Loney deck. So let's get into it. The first card we pulled was, to whom am I comparing myself to right now? Who are you looking at and wishing you had their life? Because you don't even know their story, baby. You don't even know what they've been through. You don't know their experiences. And all that comparing is doing is making you doubt yourself more. On the back of the card, it says, what you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All you need and want is within you. Hey, Sprout, I love thee. All you want and need is within you. Stop comparing and start creating. Whenever you feel like you got to compare yourself to somebody, start creating something. If you think what they did is dope, make your own. Do your own thing. Create your own version. Because again, like the card said, when you see positivity and you see light in others, that is merely a reflection of what you got going on within yourself. Okay. The next card we got is, how can I surrender even more in this moment? You got to let go, babe. You got to let go. A lot of the times we're holding on to things that are holding us back, that are getting in the way of our success, that are habits that we have been doing because we've been doing them. Literally. The only reason why we're holding on to the thing is because it's been around and we've been experiencing it, right? It's not actually in alignment with what we want to be doing and where we want to be going in life. The back of this card says, it is essential to have clear and strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the will and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Know this so deeply in your soul. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. And you can repeat this as a mantra. I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. What stood out for me, and this is detach from the outcome. We be so worried about how something is going to come out, how something is going to look, right? So we do not know what actually is going to happen. We never do. And uncertainty will stop you from doing so many things. But if you just keep going, if you just keep moving, if you just keep creating and putting things out there, you're going to get the outcome that you're working for, because you're moving with intention. You're moving with purpose. You are going to get to where you want to go, and you're going to achieve your goal. So just relax, surrender, let go of that tight hold on what you're trying to do, and let the outcome be the outcome, baby. The biggest thing is actually creating the thing and putting it out. The biggest thing is taking a step in the direction of the way you want to go. That is the biggest thing. The outcome is not the biggest thing. It's about the journey. It's about the process. So the next card that we got says, name all the things you love, because that's really the key. Love is really the answer. That's what we'd be saying all the time, that love is really the answer, but it really is. If you actually are loving on yourself and loving on other people, you are inviting in the things that you need to experience and receive in your life. Okay? If you are not loving on yourself and loving on other people, you are inviting in bad things. You are inviting in negativity, right? Because that's what you're giving to yourself and other people. So you're only going to get what you're only going to get a reflection of what you are putting out. It says, are you one of them? Are you loving yourself? Because if you're being nasty and rude and mean to other people, that means you probably are not giving yourself the love that you need. You actually don't probably love yourself. Hmm? Hmm? Need to go journal? Need to go sit down with yourself? It says, I give myself all the love and attention that I need. All that love and attention that you are craving from other people, start at home. Start with yourself. Start with giving it to yourself, and then other people will naturally respond to you in that way. So then we have, I feel like this is the 7 of brooms to clarify our first card, which was, who am I comparing myself to right now? You are fighting a fight for no reason. Let's see what it says about the 7 of brooms in the book. In the book, the 7 of brooms. Here we go. It says, overcoming opposition. You're overcoming the odds. Hey, Tinku, you overcoming the odds. In the upright, it means winning recognition, initiation, overcoming fear, rebirth, and claiming rights. By facing your fears and turning them to your advantage, you grow even stronger and ready to face the next obstacles in your path. If an opportunity calls you, cast away your doubt and go for it with courage in your hands. The full moon is the time to release. It is a time to let go of things that no longer serve you, baby. Let go of that fear and that doubt and just try. Just put yourself out there. Now is the time. You are overcoming those challenges that you used to face because now you have faith. Now you believe in yourself. Now you see bad things can happen to you and you still gonna make it. You still gonna survive. You still gonna make it out of the gate. Okay? So continue to move past your fears, face your fears, and turn them to your advantage. If you know that you are scared of something, that's the thing you need to be doing. You need to go ahead and face that challenge so you can prove to yourself that scary things ain't going to stop you from achieving your goals. Scary things are not going to stop you from actually doing what you said you wanted to do and what you need to be doing. Okay, the next card we got is the 2 of Pentacles, baby. The 2 of Pentacles. This is the Ghetto Tarot deck, Tinku. The Ghetto Tarot deck. It is the 2 of Pentacles. We talking about the full moon in Scorpio. The 2 of Pentacles is about versatility, okay? Flexibility, balance, the ability to adapt to ups and downs of life, and multitasking, right? It says coins are round to remind us to the turnaround of wealth can roll in from any direction. Be available to what comes your way as it comes. Stay flexible to maintain balance in the face of sweeping challenges. You got to remain flexible, baby, because something's going to always be coming up. What they say, if it's not one thing, it's another, right? Something is always going to be coming up, and you have to realize that you're going to have to be problem solving. You're going to have to be facing challenges and overcoming obstacles every day. Sometimes the obstacle can be what you're going to eat for dinner, right? It could be so stressful that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to do. You ain't got the money. You ain't got the time, whatever it is. There are always going to be things that are going to come up that's going to get in your way of doing the thing that you want to do. But remember, just as easy as things can go down, they can come up. Okay? The coin reminds us that it's back and forth, baby. Either way, the ball can go either way. And it's about how you are thinking about it. It's about your mindset and how you are showing up for the challenge. If you are showing up like you believe in yourself and that you believe you can defeat this challenge and that you know that you can make it to the other side, then guess what? You will. But if you're showing up with doubt and showing up with fear, then that's what you're going to experience. And that's how you are going to navigate the journey. You're not going to come out on the other side. What did it say for the second card? It says surrender more. Surrender more. Let go. You do not have to hold on to those things so many times. You don't have to hold on to what you got going on that is negative and impacting you in a negative way. The last tarot we got was for the card around name all the things you love. Name all the things you love. The clarifying card is the Lovers. And thank y'all for all the hearts and love in the box. Go ahead and like this video if you feel like you're getting something for it. How about that? The Lovers card, we'll read what that says. Heart's decisions. Okay, baby, you got to listen to your heart. You got to listen to your heart. It says in the upright position, love in all its manifestations, union, harmony, relationships, value and alignment, devotion, free decisions, coalition of the opposites, choices, inner exam, transformation, dependencies, and dissolving. It says each decision for something is inevitably also a decision against something else. To gain one possibility, you have to let go of another option. The more you accept yourself with your strengths and weaknesses, the more lovable you become. Be responsible for yourself. Choose between pleasure and duty and decide each day how you would like to feel. This is the key. This is exactly what the Scorpio moon is creating space for. When you release all that other stuff, you are making space to actually be walking and doing the things that you want to be doing, to take aligned action, to actually be moving in spaces the way that you want to be moving, to take off the mask, baby. That's what you're releasing. You surrendering the mask. You showing up the way that you want to be seen in the world. You are doing the things that you want to do that make you happy, that fill you up, that bring you joy. Okay, that is how you are moving. It says that a decision for something is inevitably also a decision against something else. So when you decide to doubt yourself, that is the decision against believing in yourself. And every decision that you make after that, every choice that you make after that is going to be in alignment with the decision that you do not believe in yourself. So if you switch that around and you decide that I do believe in myself, I do want to be successful, I do want to try new things, I do want to have new experiences, then you will actually be moving yourself closer to achieving those things. I hope that makes sense for y'all. I hope that makes sense. All right, our journal questions for today. We have 3 journal questions based off of the present, the past, the present, and the future. The first question says, what do you no longer need? Okay, this is the full moon and it's about releasing. It's about letting it go. Okay, it's about getting rid of things that you don't need no more. So it makes so much sense that the first question is, what do you no longer need? What do you no longer need anymore? The next question, who helps you love yourself more? You might need to surrender to love. That's my jam by Kendrick the Soul Family. Yes, because love is the only way. Okay? Y'all go listen to that song. Go listen to Surrender for Love by Kendrick the Soul Family. And I promise you, you're going to get a message. You're going to get a download. You're going to receive something from it, because who helps you love yourself more? That's the people you need to be around. You need to be around people that are encouraging you, that are making you feel good about yourself, that are helping you think positive thoughts and not have negative self-talk, that are pushing you past doubt into still doing the things that you want to be doing. That's who you need to be hanging around. That's who you need to be talking to. And lastly, what do you hope to accept, if not love, about yourself one day? That is completely in alignment with the Lovers card and the Name Something That You Love card, right? If it ain't love, if you feel like you are loving yourself, then what else do you need to accept about yourself? What else are you refusing to accept and fighting and resisting and blocking all your blessings? Because in reality, God made you the way that you are so that you can have the impact that you're supposed to make in your life. Everything about you is right. Everything about you is how it is supposed to be. Okay, so what do you need to accept about yourself? And maybe it is love, right? Maybe you do need to accept that you love who you are. You love the way you are, and people might not like it, but they're not your people. Go back to the last question. Who does make you feel like you love yourself and they love you? Hmm? The last thing I got for us is our affirmation card from the Queen Lonely deck. I release the need to impress others. I have nothing to prove, baby. Okay. Full moon in Scorpio is about release. Release the need to impress. You don't have to impress anybody. Ain't nobody gonna die with you. You gonna die by yourself. Ain't nobody gonna pay your bills unless, they want to. But most likely they ain't, especially in this economy. So you don't have to worry about them. If they not feeding you, if they not paying your bills, and they not gonna carry you literally to you and through your death, then you don't need to worry about what they got to say. It don't matter what relation you got to them. It don't matter. It don't. They could be your boo, they could be your mama, they could be your cousin, they could be your best client. It don't matter. You do not have to impress anybody but yourself. Impress yourself. Focus on impressing you. Release the need to impress other people and focus on impressing yourself, showing yourself that you can trust you and that you're going to do the things that you need to do in order to experience the life that you want to live. I hope this was helpful, y'all. I love doing collective readings. They make me feel so good because it shows me that we are moving in the right direction, y'all. As a collective, we are doing what needs to be done. We are letting go of the fear and we are moving with purpose. And I love that for us. Y'all be safe.